What's up? This is Derek.
Jamie Madrock.
Man, this your man's Obi Trice.
This is Ad-Lib.
Yo, what up? This is Spesh One.
This is Spesh K.
Hot Rock's motherfucking Scrat MC.
Breaking
Records.
Breaking Records Radio out here.
This is Breaking Records Radio.
Check them out, man.
Congratulations first off on the sobriety.
Thank you.
I know what's 4 years now?
Almost 4 years.
That's insane, man.
Yeah.
That's good to hear, bro. It's really good to hear.
I appreciate that, man.
Every time I've seen you live, I can't lie. You had a full bottle of Patron by the time you're done your set. I think it's pretty well squashed.
Yeah, and I probably had another bottle waiting in the dressing room and one in the car.
But and I'm aware that you woke up one morning in a hotel and kind of had an awakening. Yeah. That was kind of your. I was wondering, during your alcoholism, was there a point that you would consider your rock bottom?
Yeah. I mean, you know what? I never was really in denial.
Yeah.
That was the one thing about my alcoholism. I never really looked at it like, yo, man, I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
I knew I had a problem. And I knew it was only a matter of time. So along that process, everything happened. Got in car accidents, went to jail, all kinds of violence, like anything associated, any stigmas attached to bad decision making and drinking, everything applied to me.
Yeah.
To everything. So the day that I decided to stop, I wasn't at a career low. I was actually at a career high.
Yeah, because that would have been after Bad Meets Evil as well, right?
Yeah, it was like Lighters was out. Lighters was like the #1 song in the world.
Oh wow, that's...
Yeah, so I was depressed. I don't know if I knew at that moment that I was depressed.
Yeah.
But after I stopped drinking and I was able to look at it in retrospect, I was going through depression. I just didn't know it, but
you're just so used to day in, day out.
I knew something wasn't right. I was completely functioning. Everything was going good, but everything was going wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that makes any sense.
No, it totally does, yeah.
Like numbers wise, it was working. But it was also fueled by my affiliation with Marshall.
Yeah.
But just like the decisions I was making, the people who I was surrounding myself with, negative things that were happening, like I was like on top of the charts, but I was hanging out at bars getting in fights.
Yeah.
Like I was literally doing festival shows with like casts on my arm.
One of the times I see you performing, you had a cast on your head.
Yeah, it's like, man, no grown man should be doing that.
Yeah.
No grown man should have to punch somebody in the face. I don't care what business you're involved in.
Yeah.
There's nothing cool about that. You know what I mean? So that played a factor in it. My strained relationship with my wife, my family. You know what I mean? Like I got this big fear of being the corny older guy.
Yeah.
And I also have a big fear of leaving the industry with nothing.
Yeah.
You know, like because what I had at that time as far as like finances and numbers, that stuff goes away.
Yeah. Especially if you're drinking every day too, right?
That can be taken away easy. It's easy to run through money. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing. That's easy. Anybody can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like anybody can do something crazy and get propped and go to jail.
Yeah.
For the rest of their lives. Anybody can think they're the hardest nigga in the world and get killed or hurt really bad. Anybody can make that one, can drink 2 or 3 too many drinks and get behind the wheel of a car and take their own life as somebody else's life.
Yeah.
You know, like I got to a point where I felt like, yo, none of these are options for me anymore. It's not what I want. You know, I got kids. You know, my oldest son, you know, he was starting to get to an age where he was noticing things. You know, we talking about a sharp kid. We're not talking about a kid that you can just fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like.
And he produces now too, right?
He
Same son?
He's really good, really good. So, you know, I just felt like it was time for me to make a decision, you know? I'm an extremist. So if I decide I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it to death.
Yeah.
So I knew there was no gray area here. I knew there was no way I could just drink in moderation. Only drink some days, drink on the weekends. All of these things that normal people do, I can't do. Like I don't have no concept for that. You know,
wired differently.
I'm wired completely differently.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried everything. I tried switching to wine.
I heard that you were doing the Monster energy drinks for a while.
I tried everything.
Yeah.
I tried only drinking on the weekends. None of that works for me.
Yeah.
You know, so once I hit the point where I realized that that was my truth, I decided to live my truth. You know, so I gave it a shot. It wasn't the first time I tried to stop drinking,
Oh no.
but it was the first time I asked for help,
Yeah. I know Marshall helped you out with that, right?
and it worked wonders. It worked wonders for me.
Yeah.
And so that's what I needed. I needed to realize that I was powerless over this drug called alcohol. I was powerless over it. I wasn't going to be able to do it myself. Handed my life over to recovery
Yeah.
and the Lord, you know.
And honestly, kudos to you too, man, because I find alcohol is one of those substances that most people, because it's so commonly appreciated, you know, everybody does it everywhere. I find it's one of those drugs that people don't really look at as a drug, and a lot of people never even realize they have an issue with it.
Yeah.
But I've personally had people close to me pass from drinking alcohol.
Me too, brother.
So
God bless.
I actually, when I seen that turn in your career, I thought that was huge. And I'll even say now, you seem a lot more clear-minded meeting you right now and talking to you than the 4 previous times I've met you in the past. You probably don't even remember. Because you're probably drunk as hell.
I don't, yeah.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. I never really got drunk as hell.
Yeah.
Like, I got to the point where for you to catch me drunk, like super drunk, oh man, you have to catch me right before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, you would have to be on tour with me. Joel, and Crook, probably, they seen me super drunk.
Yeah.
Nobody really sees me super drunk unless you catch me either on tour at 5 in the morning, or if you're still hanging at the bar. At that time, I was hanging with somebody who owned a bar.
Yo.
So we used to just be in the bar after it closed and after everybody went home, still drinking. You know what I mean? So if you were one of those people, then you seen me super drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But other than that, I kept it together throughout the day, and I drank throughout the whole course of the whole day.
Yeah.
I mean, I maintained a buzz throughout the whole day, and then right before I go to sleep,
That's
everything would catch
all
up to me,
hit you at once, yeah.
and I'd just be like super sloppy.
Shit.
Super sloppy.